Good morning, students. Welcome back to your maths class. Yesterday we have discussed about the inversible function of a given function. So today we will discuss some questions based on that invertible function, so that we can have a good command on these type of question. And this is again, I will say you that this is a very important question for your examination point of view, because one 4 mark question will be asked in your board exam of this type. So just be careful about this and have a good practice on such type of question. Okay, let I am starting this. First question is, if any function is given as f such that a tends to a, it means this function is defined on this set A such that a is equal to r minus set 2 upon 3. It means, let I clear you first of all, domain of this function is set of real number except 2 upon 3, and as well as codomain of this function is also set A, which is real number except 2 upon 3. So first of all, what we have to do, this function is defined as fx is equal to 4x plus 3 is equal to upon 6x minus 4, so that this function is bijective. And you better know that bijective means we have to find out, we have to show that this function is 1 as well as on 2. In that condition, this function will be bijective 1. Once we are able to prove that this function is bijective 1, then we have to find out its inverse. And we better know that when any function is bijective, then inversible of that function is exist. Okay, let I continue this question. First of all, so to prove that this function is bijective, first I will do this for 1 whether this function is 1 or not. So let's check for that. So for proving that this function is 1, let I take, let x1 and x2 are two different elements belongs to set A, that is domain of this function. So for this purpose, let fx1 is equal to fx2. Then we have to prove, if this thing happens, then we have to prove that x1 must be equal to x2, and that condition this function will be 1. So putting this value here in this function here, so we will get 4x1 plus 3 upon 6x1 minus 4 is equal to, for this we will put here the value of x2 in place of x, so we will get 4x2 plus 3 upon 6x2 minus 4. Solving this, we will get here, after cross multiplication, we will get here 24 x1 x2 minus 16 x1 plus 18 x2 minus 14 minus 12 is equal to 24 x1 x2 minus 16 x2 plus 18 x1 minus 12. So you are getting just like this. After solving this, you can easily see from left side and right side that this will be cancelled out by this one, and 12 minus 12 will be cancelled out by minus 12. So you will get here, after reversing this to the left and right side, you will get here minus 34 x1 is equal to, shifting this 18x to the right side, you will get here minus 34 x2. Minus 34 will be cancelled out minus 34, so we will get here x1 is equal to x2. Now from this we can easily say that if image of x1 is equal to image of x2, then this implies that that element is same. It means if fx1 is equal to fx2, then we have already proved here x1 is equal to x2. Therefore, the given function is 1. Now we will move for onto function or onto, we better know that if range of the given function is equal to codomain of the given function, then in that condition we will say that the given function is onto. So we better know that if range of the function is equal to codomain of the function, then the given function will be onto function. So first of all we will try to find out RF. So RF means range of the function. So to find out the range of the function, let we put this function as y is equal to fx. This implies that in place of fx we will put here y. So we will get y is equal to 4x plus 3 upon 6x minus 4. After solving this by cross multiplication, we will get here 6xy minus 4y is equal to 4x plus 3. Now we have to express this in terms of x, so we'll take this 4x to the right side, left side. So we'll get here 6xy minus 4x is equal to, shifting this to the right side, we will get here 4y plus 3. This implies that taking x common here, we will get here x 6y minus 4 is equal to 4y plus 3. After further solving this, we will get here x is equal to 4y plus 3 upon 6y minus 4. This we are getting here, and this is nothing but domain of the given function, and we better know that domain of the given function is a real number, set of real number except 2 upon 3. It means here for all x belongs to set A. So it means since A is set of real number except 2 upon 3, so that this value is also a real number. And if this value is real number, so we already discussed this in previous lectures that denominator should not be equal to 0. It means 6y minus 4 should not be equal to 0. Because if this denominator will be 0, then this cannot be defined, and if this cannot be defined, then x cannot be a real number. But we better know that domain of the function, that is A, is a real number. Therefore, this denominator should not be 0. After solving this, you will get here y should not be equal to 4 upon 6. This implies y should not be equal to 2 upon 3. It means y should not be equal to 2 upon 3, and y is nothing but codomain of the given function. It means from this we get here that the range of the function is y, and y is also a real number except 2 upon 3. So here we have find out range of the function is a real number, where here y is also belonging to a codomain of the function, but y is not equal to 2 upon 3. We have already proved here. So therefore this y is codomain of the function, and codomain is a range of the function. Here we already proved that range of the given function is equal to codomain of the given function. Therefore this function f is also onto function, and this is sufficient condition for a function to be bijective one. Since this is 1 the function is 1 as well as the function is onto. Therefore the given function such that A tends to A is a bijective function. Okay, thank you. And after this we will see that once we have proved that this function is bijective one, then we have to find out the inverse of this function. As we know that, now I am having this, as we know that any function, if any function is 1 and onto, then in that condition that function will be invertible. Then we can prove that we can easily find out that the function is bijective one. So how we will get the inverse of this. So it's a very simple process to get, since the function is bijective, therefore f inverse exists. And how to find out the inverse of this function? Let we take y is equal to fx. This implies in place of y fx we will put here y again. Y is equal to 4x plus 3 upon 6x minus 4. After solving, as previously we have solved this as, we get 6xy minus 4x is equal to, after solving this we will get here 3 plus 4y, and we will get here, after taking common x here from left side, we will get 3 plus 4y upon 6y minus 4. And this x, we know that this x is from this x, since y is equal to fx, so we can put here x is equal to f inverse y. It means x is equal to this one, and this is nothing but this is f inverse y. So this implies that f inverse y is equal to 3 plus 4y upon 6y minus 4. And this is required inverse of the given function, but you know that the function is given in the form of x, here in the form of x, so this inverse must be also in the form of x. So if we put here in place of y, if we put x here, so we will get f inverse x is equal to, replacing y by x, so we will get here 3 plus 4x upon 6x minus 4. And this is nothing but, you can easily see here, the function is, we have a function fx is equal to 4x plus 3 upon 6x minus 4, and you can see easily here that inverse of the function is also same as the function itself, 3 plus 4x upon 6x minus 4. So therefore you can say that inverse of the given function will be function itself. In your exam you can finish up at this part, this point, but if you will write this as, so nothing wrong in this one. So inverse of the given function is function itself. This is the required answer for the given function. Thank you so much.